Good day, everyone. Thirdly, we are going to deal with squares and square roots, cube and cube roots. This is Miss Xiao here. How do we make use of a calculator to come up with the square of a number, square root of a number, cube of a number, and cube root of a number? Now, if you were to look at the function portion of the scientific calculator, you will see this x and a small little superscript of a 2 next to it. This would basically square any number. So let's say if we want to find a number that is 5 square, we press 5 and we press this x and a 2 at the top, it'll be 5 square displayed. Okay, and of course if you want to find what it is, we press the equal sign and that would be 25. Now, how about cubes then? You realize that as long as we press this x with a superscript of a 2 next to it, it's only a square that will be given. How do we have a number that is bigger than 2 in the superscript then? So let's say if I want to have 5 and a small little 3 on top next to it, that's 5 cubed, we put 5. Now, next to this x square button is an x with a square at a shape of a square next to it, right? You press that, you realize that, there is this small square that appears next to the 5 that is slightly elevated. Now, this allows you to put in any other number. So if I want to represent the number on top with a 3, that's 5 cubed, I can. If it's 5 and the number on top is say 7, okay, that would read as 5 to the power of 7, then I will put down 7. Okay, so that's how we find cube of certain numbers. If you want to find the square root of something, you would make use of this. This is called the square root sign. So let's say if we want to find the square root of 36, okay, we will press this. Okay, and we will see the square root sign and a rectangle with the cursor in there, right? Within the square root sign. Now I'm going to put 36 and it will appear within the square root sign. Equals, and that will give us the answer. So this is square root 36. Now, next, if I want to find the cube root of something, now I'm going to zoom in, and if you were to look closely, right on top of the square root sign is actually the cube root sign. Okay, there's a small little tree outside of the square root. Now, how do we get this sign on the calculator screen? Well, look carefully. We press the shift button. Whenever we press the shift button, okay, and we press any button in the function, the brownish expressions will appear. Okay, so I press shift one time, make sure there's an S there at the top left-hand corner, and I press this. Okay, you can see that, hey, there is a cube root button that appears. So if I want to find the cube root of 27, that's what I will do. Okay, and I press the equal sign, it will give me an answer of 3. So let's take a look at some questions that involve the use of calculator and requiring us to have square roots, cube, and cube roots. So let's see. Calculate the cube root of 456.32. So here we want to calculate cube root. So cube root, just to recall, we press shift, square root button, cube root appears. Yeah? Then we type out 456.32 equal sign, and we will get our answer there. Okay? Most of the time when it's like this, we will have to leave our answer according to 3 significant figures, or as otherwise stated in the question. Now, moving on. Okay, so let me just put down the answer first. So if I want to give it in 3 significant figures, it will be 7.70. 3SF. Okay, next, calculate the exact value of 2 to the power of 12. Okay, so the number on top is 12. So I press 2 first. I press the number 2. Okay, and how do I make that 12 appear up there? I can't use the x square, right? Because 2 will appear, but I want the number 12 to appear. So I press this x with a square shape. Okay, and when the cursor is up there, I press in the numbers 12. Okay, equal sign, and I get 4,096. Okay, third question. Now we want to find the square root of 0.0695. Square root would just be this. So I press once, type in 0.0695, and there goes. 3 significant figures, 0.264. Next, cube root of 753.571. So cube root means I have to shift square root 753.571.